What's going on, guys? Welcome to Extreme Daily Drivers, where we are always balling on a budget.
And wrenching in the garage.
Yeah, and today we're doing some exhaust. And should be easy.
Like everything else that we've done.
It really should be easy. But let us show you what we got here. You might be able to tell by my shirt which exhaust we actually went with. But let's start with the header. All right, so what we got here is a Raceland header. I got this not used, actually new, locally for $200. The story is, kid ordered this, put it on his car, didn't fit right, called up Raceland, said that they screwed it up, doesn't fit right. They sent him a new one, and he realized he installed his incorrectly. So he wound up with two of them, put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I scored this guy for $200. So, like I said, brand new, comes with a manifold gasket. See right there, Raceland. The welds look real good. This thing's got kind of iffy reviews online, but the guys from Nat Motorsports said they've had lots of good luck with this, so we're hoping that we're going to have lots of good luck with it. But it's a beautiful piece. Leading down to our catalytic converter. Got this guy off Amazon, link down in the description. This guy is the Magnaflow catalytic converter that's direct bolt-on for our car. So, got that guy, and then we're going to our Yonaka catback exhaust. Again, more super nice stainless steel, built-in resonator in the piping. Come over here, dude. Look at this muffler, huh? Look at that, sick. Sick, sick, sick. And underneath here, it says Yonaka upside down. I'm trying to be gentle with this out here on the ground, but yeah, cool exhaust tip as well. So Kelly and I have been in the garage probably 45 minutes or so.
Yeah,
we had to button up a couple things before we actually started this installation, so Kel, go ahead and tell everybody what we've done so far.
So we actually went ahead and removed the old gaskets here. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, we removed the old grommets that were there on the, what are those things called again?
That's the AC and the heat?
No, it's the heater core lines.
Core, okay.
Yeah, put some OEM new gaskets in there.
Yeah,
all
put
right.
those in. We kind of hooked up a part of the hoses here. We're leaving this one off because we're not sure how the header is going to fit in here.
Yep, we think it's going to be in the way.
So we're going to attach that later. And then Brandon went ahead and removed all of the screws or the studs that were in here, so that way we can place our header in there. So
here at Extreme Daily Drivers, we hate stupid studs. They're just ugly and they're lame, and they actually, with this installation, they just get in the way. So by removing them, it's going to make for a cleaner look. We got some bolts from Home Depot yesterday that we're going to be installing instead of the stupid old nuts that go on our nice stainless, beautiful header. We're going to have actually nice bolts to go on there as well. So now, installing a header can be a pain in the butt. Usually, the biggest pain in the butt is getting the old header out, but we don't have to worry about that since our car did not come with a header of its own. So really, it's just a straightforward install. Okay. Everything I read online says we're going to jack this car up, which we already have it on jack stands. We're going to loosen or remove the bolt that holds the driver's side motor mount. Okay. And then we're going to jack the engine up a little bit to give us the clearance we need to get the header down in there. Because if you look to where the header has to go, you got lots of stuff in the way. So the header's going to come out here and it's going to go down through this hole here. And you can see there's lots of stuff in the way here, not a lot of room at all. So we're going to try to manipulate the engine and transmission so we can get our header down in there without an issue. I have zero confidence that I'm going to be able to get this in with our current situation.
I have a lot of confidence.
We have to start somewhere and we have to see if we can get it in. Yeah. I lifted the engine a little bit, but we have kind of an issue we're running into where the coil pack is trying to hit the firewall. So yeah, let's see what happens. Probably going to drop right in, no problem.
Absolutely.
So I tried to do this in the past, and this is kind of where I would get, where it's just kind of wedged in there.
Well, it looks like there's a lot of room for it to kind of maneuver, no?
Yeah, there might be. Maybe we just need to play with it a little bit more. It's just steering columns in the way.
There you go.
Ah, there we go. That wasn't so bad.
That looks great. Nice job.
So raising the engine just a little bit made a huge difference because I tried this when I first got this header months ago, and dude, it would not go in there. And that was with the transmission not even in. All right, so now we're gonna get our exhaust manifold, get that laid in there with our new nuts and bolts. Let me show you those. So we got these.
Remember when I dropped them on the floor at Home Depot?
Yes, I do. We got these at Home Depot. That's the size right there. So Kelly got a bag that was already opened at Home Depot, and she's walking down the hallway. She's freaking dropping these things all over the floor. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So luckily I was behind her and we grabbed these, so we're good. We got 10 of these. All right, so definitely a two-man job, at least it was for us, but yeah. We got the nuts on here. We got all of them kind of situated where they're supposed to be. They're not tight yet, but the real trick, like anything when you're doing these, is you keep them all loose and keep them on there like as little as possible, so you can manipulate them, because some of these are real easy to get started and some of them are really difficult. So with a combination of me underneath kind of manipulating the header and then Kelly using her little hands to get these things started, we were able to make it happen. So we also too, a big thing was to lower the engine to its normal resting place where it is now. That made a huge difference with us being able to get all the bolts in. So we're gonna go ahead and fasten these down.
See what we got.
Hopefully it's not hitting the bell housing or the or anything else. These things kind of have a reputation for doing that. If that's the case, we'll just have to smash the bell housing. Or hopefully the problem is the body of the car. I got no problem putting a dent in that. And hopefully we don't have to put a dent in anything else. So fingers crossed. All right, man, we got it in. It's rock solid. Now, is it hitting anything? It's really hard for you to see from up here, but yes, it is rubbing slightly against the transmission tunnel. I think it's gonna have to be massaged, but we're not gonna handle that right now. We're gonna continue on with the install, and if it needs to be massaged, we'll take care of it in the future. It may make a vibrating noise for now, but we gotta move on, man. We gotta move on. We can't be just messing with this thing for all day, correct?
Correct.
It's too hot in here. It's too hot in here.
Woo, it's 93 out.
It's 93. So what's next?
The Catalytic converter, Magnaflow.
That's right. Kelly looked it up online. She knows what it is. So yeah, we got this guy here. For whatever reason, man, I thought this had like an in and out, or it was labeled in some way, but it's not. So we're gonna have to kind of get under there and kind of figure out which way it sits. So wish us luck. We got some gaskets too. I got this off Amazon. I'll put a link down below. There's a front and a rear. This is the front, and we're gonna be running the rear one that actually came with our catback. So let's go ahead and get that in there. So you can see there's an absolute angle to this. This is kind of angled up. By the way, we ran to Home Depot and got some good bolts, stainless steel stuff. So I got the gasket on here, and we think maybe it goes like this. That looks right to me, huh? Right?
Sure.
That looks about right. All right, I'm gonna have to get my whole hands under here and get this all bolted up, but I think this is the way it goes. So the cat went on without a hitch. The bolts that we purchased from Home Depot were actually a little on the short side, but it's fine. It's gonna get us down the road. We can always change those out anytime, and it's no big deal. So we're gonna run what we've run for right now. So now let's talk about the exhaust real quick. So this is the Yonaka exhaust. So if you guys remember when we first did this build, Kelly and I talked about doing racing beat header all the way back, okay? And that actually was what we're gonna do. However, I think it was when I was shopping for something and I was on the Racing Beat site. I can't remember what it was. But not only are the header prices close to $500 where we got ours for $200, but they were on back order, okay? So that's kind of why I went with the $200 deal. And then when it came time to buy a catback, the catbacks, the Racing Beat catback, the Power Pro Plus or Power Pulse, whatever the name of the thing is called, that was on back order till September. So we were ready to purchase in June, and we weren't waiting until September. I mean, this thing's gonna be running and driving, hopefully painted in September, for crying out loud. So we weren't gonna wait all the way to September, so we started looking at Plan Bs. That's when I came across this exhaust. I wound up ordering it. I'll put a link down below. And initially it said in stock. We placed the order, I realized that they are on back order, and we had to wait 3 weeks, and then they shipped it out. So it took, from when we put in our payment, it was about a month. Yeah. So long story short, listen to a ton of sound clips on YouTube, and this thing sounds pretty awesome. So that's why I went with it. So as far as hangers go, I thought I had an original one bopping around the garage, and I probably do, but I can't locate it. So I went to O'Reilly's and we picked up a series of exhaust hangers, or rubber insulators, whatever you want to call these things. This is what I remember it to look like. This is what it's on the Prelude. So, and these are really close hole-wise. So anyway, we got 4. We're gonna need 4. And then I got this guy. It's kind of a wild card. I don't know if we're gonna need it or not, but it's an option. So We got these guys for like $5 each. Picked them up at O'Reilly's, and I would have gotten 4 of the same, but they didn't have 4 of the same, so that's why we got 2, and then bonus. All right, so mid pipe is installed, and we are having discussions as to whether or not we have the right grommets, but they're working. You see that one there? Seems pretty happy. And we have one here, also pretty happy. And for the most part, the exhaust is running straight, so that's good news. But we are noticing that, yeah, can you shake that? It's hitting down there on the control arm mount. So we're not sure if the muffler is going to fix that or not. But I guess we're going to find out. All right, guys, it's a home stretch. Last piece to go on. We got our hangers on there. So here's where the exhaust terminates. So earlier we forgot to hang it on the hanger, and that's why it was hitting the wishbone mount there. So we should be good. Get under here and hang this thing. And one thing, guys, if you don't have these pliers, you need to get yourself a pair. They're specifically for removing clamps. This one we put on originally, and it was just too long, so we had to remove it. And these things can be a bear to get on and off the car. These little plier things, man, they make a huge, awesome difference. So I'll put a link down in the description. All right, man, check it out. Let me know down in the comments what you think. So yeah, man, we finally got an exhaust. Wasn't too bad, right?
No, it really wasn't. It was not.
We did have to run to the store and get the hangers that match the other hangers.
Yeah.
So the ones that were more circular in the beginning of the video, those are the ones you want to go with.
Yeah.
Let's just show you real quick the header again. You have to lift the engine up to get the thing in, man. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And turns out awesome. I went ahead and wiped everything down with Windex, so we don't have any fingerprints on this thing, so when it does get started up, we're not gonna have big stains all over it. And God knows I'll probably wipe it down like 3 more times before we actually start it up. But looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
One thing I want to point out is in our last video when we installed this lid, somebody commented below and said, hey man, you're gonna want to take this plastic blocker off. Which we're idiots, and we would have realized it eventually, but just so you know, man, we listened and we did it. And that's gonna make a big difference when this air is coming in here. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. What are we doing next time?
Computer, right?
Computer and startup. That's next video.
I can't freaking wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Can't wait.
We're gonna try for next Tuesday. It might not be next Tuesday. If it's not next Tuesday, we'll have another video, but it's the next Miata video for sure.
Yeah.
So I think we're all looking forward to that day, man. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be epic.
So anyway, let us know down in the comments what do you guys think of this exhaust. Again, the Yonaka stuff, it actually installed really well.
Yeah.
It lined up.
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
They give you a shirt, a hat, a license plate frame, a lanyard,
stickers,
and stickers.
all sorts of free.
It's almost like it's like a thank you package for buying their product, which is really cool.
Some really cool swag.
So we wish we could give you a sound clip, but you know that's gonna be next video.
Next time.
Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Later.